A man who ran his own business out of a corner office building realized one day that he was making enough money and had enough work that he actually had to hire help besides his secretary. It was too late in the day to put an ad in the newspaper, so instead he printed up two signs, one that went in his office window facing one street and one that went on the office door facing another. The sign read, "Help wanted. Must be able to type, use a computer, and be bilingual. We are an equal opportunity employer." Well, a few minutes after he put the sign on the door, a golden retriever happened to walk by and noticed the sign. Dog seemed to sit down and read the sign, much to the surprise of people passing by. The dog then opened the door, went inside, and sat down in front of the secretary. He looked at the sign, then looked at her, and whined. He repeated this. He looked at the sign, looked at her, and whined. Finally, after a couple of minutes, the secretary understood what was going on, and much to her surprise, she found herself calling her boss. The boss walked out of the office, looked at the dog, invited him in. He sat behind his desk while the dog sat in the chair in front of the desk. The boss looked at him and said, "I can't hire you. You have to be able to type." The dog heaved a sigh, got out of the chair, and went to a typewriter. He loaded up a piece of paper and actually began to type. He typed a perfect cover letter with absolutely no misspellings and no typos whatsoever. The boss was shocked. And after a moment he said, "I still can't hire you. You have to be able to use a computer." Well, the dog went over to the boss's computer, booted it up, and in a few minutes was building a website for the company, one that could actually take credit card orders. The boss was shocked. The dog could type. The dog could use a computer. The dog could even build websites. But he said to him, I still can't hire you." The dog went over to the sign in the window and nudged at a line. The boss went over and read the line, and he said, "Well, yeah, we are an equal opportunity employer, but you have to be bilingual." The dog sat down, looked the boss straight in the eye, and went,